True Life Vlogs here is here to talk about my middle school days and my sixth grade year precisely. And my sixth grade year. At the beginning of the year, I was like quiet kid, didn't talk, didn't want to be there. My sixth grade year is a motherfucking mess. Like from the get go, like my English teacher did not like me, and I never. The only thing keep on, I was quiet as fuck. I was never on my phone. Like honest to God, the only thing I didn't do was my homework, and she gave out like packets of homework, like pages of homework, like every day. I'm like, I'm not gonna put up with this shit, No, sixth grade year, think you're the king of the hill, So I said, fuck it. From elementary to middle school, that's not healthy to keep that mentality, but here I am now. And I was sitting there, and I was on my phone for one. Oh, I wasn't even on my phone, dude. Like, my phone went off. And everyone else got a warning, or she'd be like, "Oh, it's okay." My phone would go off, and she took it, and then she put it in a plastic bag, gave it to the dean, and she called my mom. And she calls her my mom, and she says all this bitchy things like, "Oh, he thinks he's the shit. He thinks he's the bad boy. He thinks he's not doing his work. He's always on his phone. He's always loud and disrespectful to me." I'm like, bro, I don't do shit to you. I don't know what track you're on, man, but you're for mistaking me for someone else. And let's just say when I got home from class that day, or school that day, or when I got out of school, I saw my mom in the car. She had this scary ass glare. Like, you know how you just come out of school if you do something bad and you just feel your parents glare? I was like, oh, I'm fucked. And I walked into the car and she fucking goes off on me. I'm like, oh, fuck. And at that point, I started getting angry with life, I'm like, you know what? I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I said fuck it to everything. I was class clowning, I was always not doing my work. I was always trying to do as much sneaky shit as I could possibly get away with. And my sixth grade math teacher is a fucking bitch too. Not just a bitch, she was a fucking bitch, bro. And she was an old ass lady, and I had respect for her. That age teaching, it's respect. But so I get in there, and she had to do every day. We'd have to do this algebra question. It's algebra, bro. It wasn't even pre-algebra. It's algebra, and I didn't know what the fuck pre-algebra was. So I'm like, fuck, dude. And she'd act like, my name starts with a D, and the last letter is an A. So I was the first kid on the list, and she'd act like she clicked on the mouse. Some days she wouldn't even click on the mouse just so she could get to me, So I got up, I'd stand there, and one time I stood up there for 40 minutes, didn't do shit. I'm like, I know how to do this. Can you help me? She was like, nope, you gotta do it on your own. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? What kind of language is this? What fucking planet is this? Is this even from our universe? So I'm just waiting for her, and she just goes off saying how I'm just gonna be like a McDonald's worker, or a dishwasher cleaner, or a miner. She straight up told me that. I'm like, bro, are you getting mad at me for not knowing this bullshit? So that was a fucking mess. That'd be like almost every day. I had to put up with English and math. It was a living hell. And then my first class was science. Oh, that was a bitch, bro. And you get out work, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this 60 questions from the book type of thing. I don't want to do this. So it was every day of that. And then the only two classes I liked were or computers and hell, I even like PE. And let me think. Computers and reading. That's the only two classes I had actually enjoyed a little bit of myself. Shit, back when I was in my reading class, these girls would always go up to me and like ask me out. Remember, it was 2012, and right back then it was you'd have to do rock paper scissors, and you'd have to ask people out or whatever, something like that. They always picked me, and that was my 6th grade year. 7th grade year, I went back up north. I said fuck it, and I fooled around with my cousin. No, not that type of fool around, but like fuck around in class. And I never did my work. You know, I had the same teacher for 5 classes. It was math, reading, writing, and 2 other classes. Same ass teacher, and he gave a fucking packets of homework, bro. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I have the same ass teacher. Everyone else is different teachers, bro. I was like, are you joking? Am I like, is this some kind of sick joke? I thought that. And my way of dealing with it was class clowning. And my profession in those classes was stealing people's pencils and breaking them. Like, I'd steal their pencil, and then like they'd be like, do you have it? And I'm like, no. You know, like, they'd start arguing with their friend or their kid next to them, and they'd be like, bro, no, I know you have my pencil, could just give it back to me. And they started arguing from there. And and I got a fucking pencil collection from that, I remember. And I failed 7th grade year, and I had to repeat it. You know, 13 pages of one class. And I had to do choir, and I didn't even like choir, you know, I didn't know how to play an instrument and all that, and they made us do it. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna show up to any events. I'm already failing the school year, and I had heavy F's. And then I went to on the East Coast, and I had to repeat 7th grade, and shit, I got along with everybody. I did some sports. It was pretty fucking fun, you know. Alright, but my first year, I was in computer class with my cousins. Yeah, we'd be trolling everybody, you know, we'd be spamming programs on the computers and crashing people's computers. And the teacher was like, we went up to our friend, I can't remember his name was Jaden. And he was like, did you do this? She asked us, she was like, oh hell no. Like, we don't know what's going on. Is it all good? And he's like, I didn't do it. And then he had to stay after class, and he had to close all the files. It's pretty dope. And then, well, fast forward to 8th grade. I was the class clown. Said fuck it, but I still passed. I passed with the C's and the D's, and it's quite the personality. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention that my 7th grade year, when I was in down in West Coast, I had one teacher, no, 2 of them that flirted with me. Like, it'd make me have detention after class. Like, and then they're like, I'd be doing my work, and I remember it was one of my teachers. I can't remember her name, but I wouldn't say it anyways. But her face was hella fucking red. And she'd accidentally, you know, the quotes, accidentally drop her pencil in front of me, or she put her boobs right up to my face. I'm like, oh god, no. And then, oh god, I remember when I had a friend named Ryan. I had detention for English, and I said, fuck it, do detention. I just hung out with him instead. And we had a blast, and then came back to Monday, and I got another detention for a whole week after school because of that. And I remember she was yelling at me for like, I can't remember, like, for the whole time again. And I'm like, god damn, my life sucks. And you know when you want to low key like flip a table and kind of cry and like I called her a bitch straight. I mean, I'm like, you don't have to be such a. I remember saying, you don't have to be such a fucking bitch to me. Like, you know, I was being rude to her, but, you know, And the only reason I don't know these city kids go out of control is because these teachers are carving them up. You know, they're not. They used to be gentle, but they're being hostile. And it's my first time being hostile. But I got yelled at for the whole class, 40 minutes. I had it again. And fucking hated her, man. But that was my but ending of my 8th grade year was pretty fucking insane, man. I got in a fight. I broke this kid's nose. He started crying in front of everybody. They said if it was the pressure, it was like an inch more. I'm not proud of this. I want to kill him. Thankfully, didn't. But I remember she fucking bounced back and got up, and his nose started bleeding, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Everyone saw us in the front of the whole school, and then the bell rung, and I was in the fucking principal's office, and then the kid's crying his eyes out. The only reason why we got in a fight in the first place was because he called me a redskin and a stupid Indian. And I went up to him, I was like, what, I'm not putting up with this. Put my hands around his neck and bam! Right in his nose. I headbutted his nose, and his face was gone, bro. And then, for the rest of the year, people kept bringing it up to him. The teachers were like, well, don't break your fingers. And I just remember as my woodshop teacher, and he was like, or we don't break noses around here. And everyone looked at me, and some kids started laughing. Some kids were intensely quiet. I was like, oh shit. But I was a personality, I guess. But everyone knows each other. You get the point. I wasn't special or nothing. I was just I was clowning off. I remember one time at the library. I remember we were supposed to be quiet, and my friend, I'm not gonna say his name for privacy reasons, but I know I said other names, but there's a million of the other names out there. But he wanted me to, squeal like a pig. He was like, "You can do squeal, man, squeal." Trying to be a secret, and the teachers are. It's funnier when you need to get in trouble for it. And I squealed out loud, and everyone stopped reading the book and stared at us, and all of us started fucking laughing, man. All of us started laughing. And the teacher was like, "Who was that?" And then I think it was that guy that said, who wanted me to school, that kicked out of class. It was fucking hilarious, man. I got away with so much bullshit back then. Oof, this shit was insane, man. Ooh, and I got my best man. I got my homie from Fresno. I got my cousin. It was my main squad. But that was my fucking elementary through middle school days. It's pretty fucking dope. But true life here, you be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be at it again. Thank you for watching. Much love. I'll be sure to upload more